नमो नमः। कक्षा सप्तमी, विषयः संस्कृतम्। Today we will discuss about a few suffixes. प्रत्ययाः, त्वा प्रत्यय, ल्यप प्रत्यय and तुमुन प्रत्यय। त्वा प्रत्यय and ल्यप प्रत्यय, they both have a same meaning. After doing, it means after doing the particular verb belonging to that original root. Let me clarify it once again. A particular root, that means dhatu, has a particular meaning. Like pot dhatu means to read, gam dhatu means to go. When we add either twa or lyap to any root, any dhatu, that root will mean after doing the particular verb. If we add twa pratyaya to pot dhatu, then the meaning will be after reading. If it is added to lik dhatu, meaning will be after writing. If dhatu is gone, then meaning will be after going, like this. Then lyap pratyay. Lyap pratyay has also the same meaning. That will mean also after reading, writing or doing anything else. But tumun pratyay has a different meaning. To do or for doing that particular root. Like if we add this particular suffix tumun, then the meaning of that particular root will be to do or for doing. If we add tumun to pot dhatu, then meaning will be to read. If we add this particular suffix to lik dhatu, then the meaning will be to write or for writing. त्वा प्रत्यय remains as twa. Lyap pratyay remains as ya, and tumun pratyay remains as tum. So then gam, twa, gatwa, gam, lyap, any dhatu simply cannot be added with lyap pratyay. If there is any prefix prior to any dhatu, then we have to add lyop pratyay instead of twa pratyay. That means lyop is getting added instead of twa if any prefix is there before the root, like a before gum, and then we have to add lyop pratyay instead of twa to this particular dhatu, and the form will be agatya. Then tumun, gam dhatu, tumun pratyaya, then the form will be gantum. Dear students, एतैः प्रत्ययैः निर्मिताः शब्दाः अव्ययवत् प्रयुज्यन्ते. That means the words formed with these suffixes are used like indeclinables. अर्थात these words formed with these particular pratyayas twa, lyap and tumun are used like अव्यय indeclinable. अर्थात लिंग, विभक्ति और वचन के अनुसार त्वा, ल्यप, तुमुन प्रत्ययों से बने शब्द परिवर्तित नहीं होते हैं. Now let us go through a few examples. अहं पठित्वा अवगच्छामि, उत्तम पुरुष एकवचन. बालिकाः पठित्वा अवगच्छन्ति, स्त्रीलिंग बहुवचन. छात्रौ पठित्वा अवगच्छतः, प्रथम पुरुष द्विवचन. It means there is no change in any case among these three different cases. पठित्वा remains as same. In all the three cases, third person singular number, feminine gender plural number, first person dual number, पठित्वा remains as same. Now let us add these pratyayas to different roots and find the new forms. Like kri dhatu, twa pratyaya, kritva, lyap pratyaya, there is a suffix som, there is a prefix that is som, and then kri dhatu, then lyap pratyaya, then the new word is samskritya, and tumun pratyaya, the word is kartum. Similarly, kri dhatu, twa pratyaya kritva, lyap vikriya, tumun kretum. Krid, twa kriditva, lyap sankridya, तुमुन क्रीडितुम. खाद, खादित्वा, संखाद्य, खादितुम. खेल, खेलित्वा. There is no need of the form that takes place with the pratyaya lyop in the case of khel dhatu, and that's why this is blank. Then tumun pratyaya, that is khelitum. Then gam dhatu, gatva, agatya, gantum. Gay dhatu, to sing, gitva, pragaya, gatum. Graha, grahitva, sangrihya, grahitum, and like this. You should go through these roots with the suffixes twa, lyop, and tumun, and find the forms made with these suffixes. Thank you. This was for today, and a few homework will follow this discussion. You have to do that. Thank you.